Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Touch pass on the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
25 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Georgia State's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Nifty little dance step. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double cover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got his man. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
7, Georgia State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. On the move at the 30. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Murray. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Cooks. Lost one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're going to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Open space at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Panthers are rolling down the field. Fires to the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. The field position was bad. The finish was
And score.
Way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he finds enough running room. At the 20.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 16. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's going to pass. He finds his man.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Pulls it in. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Georgia State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Cooks. Keeps the play going. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half.
Georgia State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. To the air, it's Cooks. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking left. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Defense looks like they're coming. Leaves it with the back. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quick strike complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Makes his connection. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
And that's a first down.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Now on first down from the 43. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
On second down, looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Cooks. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Back to the air one more time. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
By consumption.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just started rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter. Running with power. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It leads to 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The sweet feet buy a little time, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it, and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Murray. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Open runway ahead. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Still looking on the move. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind. So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wide.